Hello friends, in my today's video you are going to learn how to create a Google form or a Google quiz on your mobile. This video will help all the students and all my friends how to create a Google quiz or a Google survey for inviting their friends for a party. I know this video is little bit lengthy, but each and every part of the Google form is covered in this video. So I hope you people will like this video. You will enjoy this video. Please watch the video till the end.
So we'll start. So to create a Google form from your mobile, first go to your Google Chrome. Just type Google form on that. Okay. Just search a Google form. And here you can see there is a one window. You can see www.google.com. Okay. This is Google Forms free online surveys. Okay. You can click here or you can directly click here. That is Google Form sign in. Okay, just click on this Google Form sign in. Use a Google Chrome app to open this. Okay, now you can see this is the Google Form which we need to create according to our need. We can create a Google Form to invite someone or to create a surveys or to conduct a test. Okay, for these purposes we create a Google Form. Okay, so now this is actually the first step of creating a Google form from your mobile, and I will again tell you the second step to create a Google form. For that, go to Google again. Okay, and just type google.drive.com. Okay, after typing this, your drive will open. Just a second. Google.drive.com. Okay, so you can directly go to your Google Drive. But for this, to create a Google form, your Gmail account in your mobile is compulsory. Okay, first you need to create your Gmail account in your mobile. After that, you can create a Google form. Okay, so first method I told you that search a Google form in your Google Chrome, and the second thing is you just type googledrive.com in your Google Chrome and go to the link, that is drive.google.com, and just click on this. Your drive will open. And don't go with this drive. If you go through this drive option, then you can't go to the desktop site. Okay, so for that, just go with this Chrome app. Okay, so here you can see this button is there. Just click on this. Okay, after clicking, you can see the desktop site option is there. Okay, just click on this desktop site option. Okay, now your Google Drive will open, and into this Google Drive, you can see in the corner this new option is there. Okay, just click on this new option. Okay, you can see this Google form name is here on the upper side of more option, or you will get it into this more option also. If I will click this more option, then I will get the list of all the Google apps. Here is a Google Drawing, Google My Maps, Google Site, Google Apps, and Google Jamboard. Actually, I have used Google Forms many times. That's why this is not in this list. This is you. I can see it in this drop down list only. But you people are not using Google Forms frequently. That's why you will get this from this more option. Okay. So I will click on this Google Forms. See, your new Google Form is open now. Okay. So everybody got how to create a Google Form. First, just search of Google Forms on your Google Chrome, or the second thing is search googledrive.com on your Google Chrome. After that, go to the desktop site, and from the desktop site, create a new Google Form. Okay. Now I am going to tell you how to create a Google Form. Okay. So first you need to give name to your Google Form. Okay. This is, you can see untitled form name is there. Okay. Just give name to it. Suppose I am conducting a test on computer, then I will write it as a online test. You can give any name which you want. Means it depends upon for what reason you are creating a Google Form. Means for survey, for inviting someone, or for the test. Okay, I am conducting it for, suppose I am conducting it for the online test of computer. Okay, I will name it here only. Okay, now the same name is, you can see online test of computer here. You can see this area here, the form description is mentioned. Okay, you can write a description. Means if you want to write some description, or if you are inviting other for the birthday party, then you can describe here birthday party of suppose a birthday party of Samiksha on which date. Okay, this description you can write in this form description section. Okay, now I will tell you how to add a question. First, we ask name of the student. Okay, always in any form, first the name of the student is asked every time. Okay, so I will ask the question name of, or I can say name of participant. Okay, name of participant. Actually, Google Form is very intelligent. It changed the type of question. If you seen previously here at the short answer area, there was a multiple choice question, but I asked the name of participant. That's why he changed the type of question as a short answer, because name is shorted only. Okay, we don't require a multiple choice question for that. Okay, so name of participant is the first question. Okay, now I want to add the second question. Okay, for that you can see this area. Just a second, I will just annotate that area. Okay, can you see this section? Here you can see this is a plus sign is there. Okay, this plus sign shows that you can add a new question. Okay, from this plus sign you can add a new question to it. Okay, and so I will just click on this. Now you can see the new question is added. Okay, this was my first question, that is name of participant, and this is the new question created. Now I will type suppose email ID of participants. Okay, email ID of participants. Okay, this is also a short answer question. And if you want to copy the same question, then you will click on this button. Okay, this is a copy button. Okay, from this you can copy the same question, and third question will appear as the email ID of the participant. And if you want to delete this question, you will delete it from this button. Okay, and if you want to mark it as a compulsory question, okay, means the student cannot proceed further before filling this question. Okay, and if you want to create it as a compulsory question, you will click on this button, that is required button. Now this required button, I'm clicking on this required button, this becomes a blue, means it becomes a active. Okay, so this question is compulsory. I can do it for the same for our first question, that I will click on this required button. Okay, now this question will become a compulsory question. Okay, you can see this star mark is there. Okay, for this question you can see the star mark is there, red star mark. Can you see that mark? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, this star mark shows that this question is compulsory. Okay, so now you can see these 3 dots over here. Okay, can you see that 3 dots? I'm going to click on that 3 dots.
Yes.
You can see that from that 3 dots, one window is appear, one problem window is appear. In that you can see the remove option. Means you can delete the question from here also, and the first option is duplicate item, means you can create a duplicate question again. Okay, you can create a duplicate question again, means the same question will appear at the as a second question. Okay, and you can change if you want to do some minor changes in that question. Okay, then you can use this option of duplicate item. Okay, so from this you can create a duplicate question. Okay, and as I said earlier, here the form description is there. Okay, from that form description you can give the description of form, but if you want to give some description to this question, okay, apart from the question you have to see give some notes, or you have to give some description for that question. For that you will use this show, you can see this option, description option. Okay, you can just click on that, you can give a description to that question. One line will open, I'm going to click the description. Okay, can you see that? Okay, here you can see this is your question, and at the just below the question this line is appear a description line, means you can give a description for that question. Okay, suppose I want to give description for this question. Suppose I want to give some example. Okay, you can write your name as first, write Mr. Mrs. Okay, then your name. I'm going to give example of my name. Yojana S. Kumar. Okay, it means I want everybody to write their name as I have given in the description. Okay, means at the time of filling the this Google form, they can see my name which I have given in this area, and they will write their name same as what I have written in the description. Okay, so this is the purpose of the description. You can give description for the every question. Okay, now see this area. This is the just a second. Okay, just see this area. I am okay, just see this area. I'm going to tell you the function of each button. Okay, so this for the plus option I told you that you can create a new question. Okay, you can see this second option is there. Okay, that is the option for the to import the question from the previous Google form. Means if you have already created a Google form and that Google form contains some questions, okay, and if you want to import that question from the previous Google form to this Google form, you can import it from this button. Okay, from this second button. I have clicked on that button. That is a option for this. Just a second. I will again type that. I have clicked the back button. Just a second. Okay. Okay, I am talking about the second option of import. Just click on that import option, and from that option, you can import the question from the previously created Google form. Okay, this option is only for to import the question from the previously created the Google form. Okay, and the next option is TT. Can you see this option TT? I will click on that. Okay, it means if you want to create any title in between the question. Okay, if you want to give any title in between the question, then you can click on that TT button. Okay, you can see over here, these are our questions, name of participants and email ID of participants. But here you can see one window is created of untitled title. Okay, means in between, if you want to give some title to your Google form. Okay, if you want to create a different parts of your Google form. Okay, part 1, part 2. For that, you need to give a title. A title 1 for the part 1, title 2 for the part 2. Okay, so if you want to create a title in between some question at that time, you will click on this TT button. Okay, got it, everyone? Everybody is getting?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now
Yes.
I will tell you. Suppose this is I'm going to give as a part 1. Okay? And if you want to copy the same, I can copy it from this button. Okay, if you want to delete it, you can see the two titles are created here because I have clicked on this copy option. Okay, that's there is a part 1 option, and the second question is also, sorry, second title is also the part 1. Okay, because I have copied the same. Okay, now I want to delete it. Click on this delete option. Look at your mind drawings. Okay, so I want to delete this. I will just click on this delete option. This title is deleted. Okay. Now I will move further. If I want to add image in between the questions. Okay. If I want to add image between the questions, I will just click on this image button. Okay. I will just click on this image button. Now you can upload your image here. You can upload your image here directly, or you can take the image from your camera, or you can add your URL, image URL here, and you can take a photos of your gallery, mobile gallery, and you can put it here. Okay, so everybody got this. If you want to add an image in between the question, you will just click on that image option and you can add any image in your Google form. Okay. Now, next option is video option. Okay, if you want to add a video in between your question, you will click on that video option. You can add a YouTube URL here. Okay, just copy the video link from your YouTube, just paste it here and go as a select option. Then your video will be uploaded here. Okay, or you can add a URL, any URL. Okay, from here, from this option, and just click, just copy that URL, just paste it here and just click on the select option. That video will appear in your Google form. Okay, and the last option is to create a section. Okay, if you want to create a new section of your Google form, means if you are conducting a test for 2 or 3 subjects, then you can add, suppose you are conducting a test for the computer, for that you have given the 20 questions, and then you want to conduct a test for the English or for the physics or for the chemistry. For that you want to create a different sections. Okay, so to create the different sections, just click on this last button. Okay, okay, after clicking on that last button, you can see here the second section is created. You can see this purple color option is there, section 2 of 2. Okay, and our first section was this online test of computer, and our second section is section 2 of 2. Now you can give the name to this section. You can see here untitled section is given. You can give any name to it. Suppose I will write it as exam. Okay, and for that section also you can give description in the line which is given below this untitled sections. Okay, here you can also see the 3 dots are there. Just click on that 3 dots. From that 3 dots you can create a duplicate section. Okay, as we created as a duplicate question we have created, same way we can create a duplicate section. Okay, means suppose we have added some question in that whole section. Okay, and if I want to copy the same section as a third section, at that time I will click on this and I can create a duplicate section from here. Okay, I can move this section upper to the upper side or to the lower side. Suppose I have created a fourth section and I want third section as as my first section. Okay, I will move it from here, from this second option, move section. Third option is delete section. If you want to delete the whole section, you can delete it from here. Okay, and if you want to merge the 2 sections, means if you want to merge section 1 and section 2, you will click on this merge with above option and that will be merged. Okay, that both section will be merged. In this way you can create a different section. In this way you can create a different section. Okay, so these are the function of this horizontal bar which is given at the bottom of this Google form. Okay, first is for the to create a new question. Second one is for import the questions from the previous Google form. Third is from to create a title in between the questions. Fourth one is from to add the image. Fifth is for to add the video, and the last one is for to create another section. Okay, everybody got this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now I will tell you how to create a different type of questions. Okay, now I will add another question here. Suppose I have written the question, what is the full form of UPS? Can anybody tell me what is the full form of UPS? Okay. CPU will be easy for you. Can anybody tell me the full form of CPU?
Central Processing Unit.
Yes, Central Processing Unit. Okay, so now you can see this section. Okay, these are the different types of question you can add in your Google form. Okay, first one is a short answer. Second, you can see a paragraph. Okay, if you want an answer from student in the paragraph form, then you will click on this button, that is paragraph. If you want a multiple choice question, you will click on this multiple choice option. If you want a answer by clicking the check boxes, then you will click on this check boxes. Or if you want to create a drop down menu. Okay, suppose I have asked which are in which state you live. Okay, for that I will write the number of states. Okay, from that you can just drop down it and you can just select your state. Okay, many times at the time of filling the state, you can see, or at the time of filling the country, you will see the drop down menu is there. From that drop down menu, you will select your state or your country. Okay, for that, for such a questions, we will choose a drop down option for such a questions. Okay, if you want to if you want some file from the students, okay, means I am conducting suppose I am collecting assignment from students. Okay, for that, student have to upload their assignment in my Google Form. Okay, for that I will use this file upload option. Okay, for that I will use this file upload option. Another options are there: linear scale, multiple choice grid, and the checkbox grid. Okay, another options are there: linear scale, multiple choice grid, and checkbox grid. These options generally used for the feedback form. Okay, if you want to create a feedback form and you want feedback in a scale as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or good, bad, excellent, very good, good. Okay, in this way. For that, you will use this linear scale, multiple choice grid, and the checkbox grid options. And mm, if you want that participant should add the date, okay, at what date and what time they uh, should give response. Okay, or you can say if you want to conduct a party, okay, and you are asking to your friends on which date we should conduct a party. Okay, or on which date or on which time we should conduct a party. Okay, or we should conduct a lecture. If I am conducting a lecture and I am asking you that tell me the suitable time and date. Okay, so for such a form or for such a questions, I will add this date and time in my Google form from this. Okay, so I have choose it from where. I have choose it from here. Okay, this is a multiple choice option. You can see, just click on that button and you will get all the type of questions. Okay, now I will show you what will happen if I select the short answer. I'm selecting a short answer. Okay, means the participant will give or the student will give only the short answer text. Okay, means they will only give the full form of CPU for this question because it is written as a short answer. If I select as a paragraph, then they can give the answer in paragraph. Means many words they can add for this answer. Okay, next is multiple choice. Okay, means you can add a 3, 4 options for this question. Suppose here you can see the option 1. I will add a central processing unit. Okay, this is the first option. Second, suppose central operating unit. Okay, I have here only 2 options. You can add a number of options from here. You can see the add option is there, means you can add your third option here. Again, I click on the, suppose I want a fourth option also, then I will click on this. And if I want to delete it, I will just click on this cross button. It will be deleted. That option is deleted. I'm just clicking on this cross button, which is given at the end of that question option. Okay, that this option is deleted. And if you want to add a image as your option, okay, if you want to add image as an option, then you can see for each option there at the end of that, you can see the image icon is given. You can see this image icon is given here. Okay, from this you can add image as an option. Okay, you can browse it from your mobile, you can browse it from desktop, or you can just add a URL of that image, and that image will be added as an option here. Okay, everybody got this? I want to delete this option, so I will just click on this cross button. Okay, now my this question is created, and if I want to create it as a compulsory question, just I will click on this. Okay, now this question is compulsory. Okay, now suppose I want to add the another question. Which of the following is which of the following is uh, input device? Okay, this is my next question, and I want it as a check boxes. Okay, so I will just click on this check boxes question type. Okay, I will add my option here. I'm asking which of the following is the input device? Mouse. If I want multiple answers, okay, at that time I will use this check boxes. Mouse, keyboard, monitor, mouse, keyboard, monitor, and CPU. Okay, this is my question. Okay, so at the time of at the time of giving the answer, okay, student can click two options, because mouse and keyboard both are the input devices. They can click on this mouse and keyboard option. I will show you the preview of this Google form afterwards. After that, you can know how this Google form will appear. Okay, that I will tell you in 2 minutes. Okay, so you got this, how the check boxes question type I can use. I will again add a different question. Which of the following is output device? Okay, for this I will show you another question type. Now I will use drop down as my question type. And I will give option as a monitor, keyboard, mouse, etc. Okay, I will give only three drop down options here. Okay, so this is my third question. Okay, but here my Google form is created. Okay, now you can see my Google form is created, but now I want to create it as a Google quiz. Okay, I want to give some point to it. I want to give some marks to these questions. Okay, for that it is necessary to create it as a Google quiz. For that you have to go to the setting. Everybody is getting what I am trying to say? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Actually, I don't want this question here, that this email ID of participant. So I will just move it. Okay. I want it after the name of participant. Okay. This name of participant also, I want it in the section 1. Okay. Now, in section 1, you can see there is a question, name of participant, and the second question is email ID of the participant. I don't want this title here, so I will delete it. Okay, now you can see in section 1 there are two questions, that is name of participants and email ID of the participant, and we have created the section 2 as an exam, and I have added the 3 questions in this. Okay, now I want to create it as a Google quiz. For that, before that, I will tell you how you can change the theme of your Google form. Okay, you can see this first option is there. Okay, you can see this option. This is for the from this option you can change the theme of your Google form. Okay, this second option is there. This is used to send a Google form to the participants. Okay, from whom you want a responses. Okay, For that, you will use this option. Send option is there. Okay, and you can see there is a 3 dots. If I click on that 3 dots, you can see the more options are there. Here is the preview option. From preview option, you can see uh, uh, this is just like how the participant can see your Google form. Okay, if I click on this preview button, I will just click it on after some time. But when I click on this preview button, I can see the how this form will appear. Okay, now I am going to show you the settings of this Google form. Okay, just click on this setting button. Okay, you can see 3 types of settings are there. This is a general setting, this is a presentation setting, and there is a quizzes. Okay, the last setting is quizzes. Okay, if I tick on this, make this as a quiz button. Okay, I'm clicking on this, make this a quiz button. Now this is my Google form is now a quiz. Okay, means I can add a marks to all the questions. And okay, means you if you want to conduct an online test, then you will just click on this, make this a quiz button, and you just want to take a feedback, or you just want to take a survey, and you just want to invite someone. For that, you won't click on this button. Okay, only for the test you will click on this, make this a quiz button. Okay, now you can see the more options are there. Here, see the option, which options are there. Release grade means after submitting the response, okay, participants can see their marks immediately after each submission. Means उन्होंने submit किया, उनको तभी marks दिख जाएंगे. Okay, or if I click on this letter after manual review button, then they will get the uh, marks after the owner will mail them. Okay, means after the manual review, that owner will mail the marks to that participant. Okay, but I want to give them marks immediately after the submission, then I will click on this. Okay, I want to give afterwards, then I will click on the second option. Okay, and respondent can see the missing questions. Okay, it is important. You should know which question is missing. Then you should know the correct answer, and you should know the point values. Means how much marks are given for that question. Okay, so these three, depending upon you, these three you can tick or you can untick it. Okay. Now I will tell you about the presentation setting. Let's go to the presentation setting. If you want to give the progress bar of that Google form, means how much percentage you have filled the Google form, then you can click on this show a progress bar. Okay, means how much percentage the participants have filled that form. The participant can see that bar. Then if you want to shuffle the question order, okay, means one participant can, means the question order will not be same for each student. Okay, question order will not be same for each student. For that, you have to click on this shuffle a question order. Then the question order will shuffle. Okay, and the second is third one is show link to submit another response. Okay, if you want the multiple responses from one participant, then you will take it. And if you want only one response from one participant, you will untake it. Okay, if you want only one response from the one participant, then you will untake it. If you want the more responses from one participant, then you will tick on this. Okay, and the second, and you can see the confirmation message is there. If you want to give some confirmation, that is thank you for filling my form and all. Okay, this message they can see after the end of exam, after submitting the Google form. Okay, they can see this after submitting the Google form. And now I will show you the settings of general. Okay, you can see the settings. Collect the emails. Okay, if participants have not given email in that Google form, but you have clicked on this collect the email option, then at the time of filling the form, participant have to give his email ID. Okay, By clicking on this collect email option, each participant have to give their email ID in the Google form, and that all the emails will be collected in your Google form. Okay. Now you can see the require sign in limit to one response. Okay. If I click on this, then respondent participant can give only one response. They cannot give the multiple responses. You can see the next setting, that is respondent can edit after submit. Okay, if the respondent have submitted the Google form and he want to again edit in that Google form, then if you click on this button edit after submit, he can edit it after submission. But if I untick it, he cannot edit after the submission. Okay, and the next is see summary chart and the text responses. Okay, after submitting the responses, the owner can see the summary of all the respondent, okay, in the chart form or in the text responses. And if you want that kind of summary in the form of charts and text responses, you will click on this. Okay, these are the different settings of the Google form. I will just click on this save option. Okay, it is compulsory to click on the save option after if you're done with your setting. Okay, if you're done with your setting, click on the save option. If you forgot to click on the save option, your setting will not be saved. Okay, so remember to save the settings. Okay, now I have created it as a Google quiz, so it is necessary to give it a give a right answer for each questions. Okay, so just check the questions. Okay, this is my question. Now I want to give the right answer for this question. Okay, so that you can see this tick symbol is there, right symbol is there. Okay, I will click on that symbol. Everybody got what I did before? Yes, I will go back. Okay, just see what I am doing. Okay, I have this thing. Oh, okay. Okay, just check. Okay, can you see this tick button is here? Okay, from here you can give the right answer. Okay, so I will click on this. Okay, after clicking this you can see that this some settings are some settings you can see here. You can give marks to it, that is point. If this question is for 1 mark, I will write it as a 1 point here, and I want to give the right answer for this question. So I know the right answer is central processing unit, so I will click on this. Okay, and I will just click on the done button. And if you want to give some description to your answer, then you will go for this add answer feedback button. Okay, just click on that add answer feedback button. You can see here incorrect answer and the correct answer, both options are given. Means for incorrect answers you can give the feedback, or for the correct answer you can give the feedback. This feedback can be seen by the student after filling the form. Okay, after filling the form, it can be seen by the students. Means if you want to give some description for any your answer, then you will add it form here. Just after adding your feedback, just click on the save button. Now I am closing it. Okay, now this is done for this, for my first question. So I will just click on this done button. Now the second question is, which of the following is your input device? And again, I want to add a mark to this question. So I will click on this question. Okay, I will just click on this tick button. Now, suppose this question is for 2 marks. I will give the 2 points here and add the answer Okay, now it contains two answers, so I will click on this mouse and keyboard and I am done with it. Okay, the third question is which of the following is the output device? Okay, and I know the answer. Which is the output device? That is a monitor. Just click on this monitor. This is the correct answer. And suppose this question is again for the 2 marks, so I will give you 2 points and I'm done with it. Okay, now my form is ready. Okay, so here you can see this is my question paper and this is the responses. Now 0 responses are there. Okay, now I am going to see how my Google form will appear. For that I will go to this 3 dots. Okay, I will go to this preview button. Okay, now in the same way this Google form will appear to my participants. Okay, they will add their email ID here. Now I'm going to add the email ID here. Name of the participant as mentioned above. I'm just going to copy this. Okay. Now email ID, you can add another email ID. Okay, this is a progress bar. Okay, we at the time of doing a setting, I have clicked on the progress bar button. So in this way, your progress bar button, you can see, participant can see. Okay, my first page is filled. Now I will go to the next page. I will click on this next button. Okay, now my exam is there. You can see the points which I have added, which of the following have a 2 points, output devices have a 2 points, and the CPU have a 1 point. I will just, and you can see the different type of questions we have added. You can see this, which of the following is the input device have a, we have used the check button option here. So I will give the answer as a mouse and keyboard. I can check, just tick on my answer. Okay, now for this question I have used the drop down question type. Okay, so which of the following is the output device? When I click on this arrow, I will, the options are appearing: monitor, keyboard and mouse. So which one is the output device? It's a monitor. And the and this is a multiple choice question, that is what is the full form of the CPU, that is central processing unit. Now you can see the progress bar is full. Okay, means I have filled the Google form 100%. Okay, participant can see this Google form in the same way. Okay, so it is necessary when you create your Google form or Google quiz, that time please check a preview. Okay, after checking a preview, you can see how your form is generated. Okay, now I am going to submit this Google form. Okay, I can see my score here, view score. Okay, I have got 5 out of 5 marks for this question. Oh, sorry, for this Google form. Okay, and first, when you created the Google form, you have given the answers. Okay, that's why after submitting the Google form, the participant can see their answer in this way. Okay, suppose I have given any wrong answer, then instead of green color, it will show a red color, and the right answer will be shown at the bottom of that question. Okay, means participant can see the wrong answer. If they have given the wrong answer, but they can see the right answer after submitting the Google form. Everybody is getting my point? Yes, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, one thing. Okay, now you can see previously there was a 0 responses, but now I have submitted one response. That's why again check that this is your Google form and this is your responses. You can see one response is there, and at the time of setting, I have selected on the give the feedback in the as in the form of charts. Okay, that's why I'm getting the responses in chart also. Here you can see the my response. Okay, in this way, the number of responses coming from the participants, you can check it from here, or here you can see there is a plus green sign is there. This one is a, this is for the Excel sheet, means you can generate the responses in Excel sheet also. Okay, if I click it on this Excel option, there is one window will appear that window will ask you create a new spreadsheet or select existing spreadsheet. If you have a spreadsheet of previous Google form, then you can click on this select existing spreadsheet, and if you want to create a new spreadsheet, you will click on this create a new spreadsheet option. Okay, now I will say create, and new Excel sheet will be created, and all the responses will be collected on that Excel sheet automatically. Okay, all the responses will be collected on that spreadsheet automatically, and that spreadsheet you can see in your Google Drive also. Okay, it will take some time. So I will show you the theme option. Just go to this button. Okay. Okay, I'm going to click on this button now. Okay, this one. Okay, if you want to add image, if you want to add image to your Google form, at the upper side you will click on this choose image option. Okay, you can take a theme from Google form only. Okay, if you want to take a party themes, you can select this party image from here. If you want to collect a form for the birthday party invitation, then you can collect it from here. Okay, Google have given a different option: just a kids, wedding, night out, sports and game, travel, work and school. Okay, suppose I am creating this for the work and school. I will select one theme, chemical, insert. Okay, so this image will be added to my Google form. If I want to change the color of my Google form, then I will select theme color. Suppose I want a blue color. For the blue, background color will be different. Suppose I have selected this, and if you want to change the font size, means if you want a decorative, formal or playful, then you will click on that. Suppose decorative. Okay, and I will click on the apply button. This theme will be applied to my Google form. Okay, now you can see the upper area where the image is added. Here you can see the text is changed. Okay, you can say see the text is changed. Now it becomes a decorative. Okay, and the theme color is also changed. It becomes a blue. Okay, in this way you can change the theme color. And now if I want to send this Google form to the other students, then I will click on this triangular button and I will click on this. Okay, in this way. If you want to send it by email, then you have to add the email ID of the participants in this area. Okay, and if you want to send them a link, okay, if you want to send them a link, then click on this second option. Here the link of the Google form is created. If you want to the shorten link, then just click on this shorten URL button. This link will become a shorter, and this shorter URL you can copy here and you can paste it in your WhatsApp group, or you can directly mail it to the other participants. Okay, if you want to send a link of this Google form, then you can click on this. Okay, and if you want to add the link of this Google form in any website, then you will choose this option, embed HTML. Okay, if you want to paste this to any website, then you will select this option. Then you can directly paste that link into that website, and that will be appear in that website.